I don't think I ever woke up one day and decided that other people's feelings mattered more than mine. Over the past year, I've talked about a lot of different things: acne, beauty standards, overthinking, always expecting the worst, people pleasing. At the time, they all felt like different topics. Acne was about appearance, overthinking about anxiety, people pleasing about relationship with other people. At least that's what I thought. Even though the topics were different, I actually kept describing the same person. Someone who spent a lot of time worrying about what other people thought. Someone who tried really hard not to disappoint anyone. I wonder who that is. Someone who always scanned problems before they even happened. Someone who believed that being easygoing was the right thing to do. That person was me. Maybe these things were never really separate different problems. Maybe they were all different ways of doing the same thing, ignoring myself. Without realizing it, I got very good at paying attention to everyone else. I would notice if someone seemed annoyed. I'd reply conversations to make sure I hadn't said the wrong things. I'd worried about being difficult before I even asked myself whether something was difficult to me. And at the time, none of those things felt unhealthy. It just felt like being considerate. It just felt like being mature, being understanding, being a good person. And that's what makes it so hard to notice. Because self-abandonment doesn't always look like sacrificing your entire life for someone else. Sometimes it looks much smaller than that, like automatically saying I'm fine when I'm not feeling fine. It looks like talking yourself out of your own feelings. It looks like making rooms for other people's discomfort while carrying your own. So when I think about my acne journey now, I don't just see someone who wanted clear skin. I see someone who believed that life would finally begin for her once she became acceptable. When I think about overthinking, I don't just see anxiety. I see someone trying to prevent mistakes before they could upset anybody. And when I think about expecting the worst, I don't see pessimism. I see someone trying so hard not to disappoint anyone. Different stories, but the same pattern. My biggest problem wasn't really my skin or my tendency to overthink or even my lack of boundaries, but those are just places where the pattern showed up. The pattern itself was that I'd become so focused on managing everything around me that I stopped checking in with the one person I was responsible for the most, myself. Of course, I'm still learning what that means. I'm still catching myself saying yes too quickly. I'm still worrying about how everyone else will feel before I even ask how I feel. But at least now I noticed it, right? And that's where rebuilding yourself starts. Not by becoming someone new, but by slowly remembering that your thoughts, your feelings, and your needs were supposed to matter too.